dia maluk sira, hamutu ko hawat kanje munis iha rakambia news. Sosiedade Sivil Asean People Forum hala Konferensia Imprensa honya tema Demokrasia no Soberania ida nebe lidera husi povo sudeste asiático.
Sabtu foi la laisne, Sosiedade Sivil ba Asean People Forum hala Konferensia Imprensa hurikulia kona ba estrategia advocacia kampanya no hari Movimento Resistência e a nível nacional no regional.
Forum Povo Asean 2024 hala sucesso e a saludo presencial to lorong saludo presencial setembro final de rua saludo presencial e escola secundária técnico vocacional grupo de tecnologia a indústria Paraná ESTB GTI decora e organiza o tema para Demokrasia no Soberania ida deve lidera o povo e a Sudeste Asiático. Evento da RUP deve lidera o povo regional deve pode participante no Benaka Amuto Adocito Lima Nuno ou citação Asean Sanudo. Inclui participante de Monoan Amuto Adocua Lima Nuno ou se sociedade civil deve marcar mas você ponto focar mas o município está no recinto. Objetivo sabe se você ACS APF Liga no recinto. Marca promove no exerce espaço na bloque. EMA discussão e a base publicar sinergia com a prática alternativa no aula estratégia com a advocacia campanha ali movimento no resistência e a nível nacional no regional. A mesmo movimento povo Sira e a agenda no resistência, solidariedade regional, no poder povo a luta ida, onde existe regime explorativo não opressivo. No indústria, a discutir no libera a construção institucional, a dia na consolidação ACS APF. E a conferência para o dono e a workshop para o mundo regional, marca alau e espaço com convergência nem povo negócio trabalhador Sira neoliberalismo no regionalismo alternativo, violência Estado, militarismo, libertação nacional no Demokrasia, monopólio de tecnologia, autoritarismo digital, não liberdade internet. E crise ecológica, direito ambiental, assunto urbano, não urbano minoria. Povo marginais, não justiça gênero, não lei paz e a cada nação, segurança humana, não justiça tradicional, evento adicional saúde setor, quando acontece e a linha lá, pode enriquecer lutar e ver durante a conferência do participante aprecia, deve estar você ACS APF, pode nota cada ida nessa edição ida inclusivo, não
coming out of this conference is that we are recommending very strongly that, for example, the ASEAN Declaration on strengthening social protection should be extended not only to the formal workers, but all workers, including those in the informal economy, and also the migrant workers, and also the domestic workers, and all in the care economy. That is a very strong push that we would like to make. But apart from that, we want to say that the theme on the democracy should extend not only political democracy, but also democratic economy, which means a kind of economy that the countries, the ASEAN officials, should have to develop in our countries. And this includes, for example, social solidarity economy to improve the lives of all the marginalized peoples. So this came out of our convergence spaces. So I think, thank you, and maybe the others can.
I would like to thank to our hosts, people in Timor-Leste who forced us to come together, to come our regional colleagues, people from Asean who can have a chance to come here and to discuss our issue, to raise our issue, and to talk our issues and to work on this. So it is very powerful for us. So that we would like to say really thank you on behalf of NOC. Here, I would like to point out, I would like to raise a bit of our Myanmar issues that we would like to share to our Timor-Leste friends, people, because it is also really important, not just only for our Myanmar, but also for our all ASEAN national countries. So, let me start with some point, like what we have raised in the workshop, what we have raised in the forum, and also find out like what ASEAN also should do together. So this is what I would like to share to take a sense of it, which will not be too long. So first of all, I would say like our Myanmar ongoing crisis reflects a critical lack of accountability for the military junta, which has committed widespread and systematic atrocity with impunity against the people of Myanmar. And the Myanmar military has entrapped patriotic and militarism. And so that's why ASEAN failure to address Myanmar crisis has caused further harm to Myanmar's people and also our region. And also, Myanmar call for people solidarity and propose alternative ASEAN's current strategy, including recognizing the responsibility to protect LGBT citizens. And attributing it like phrase transitional repression, particularly in Malaysia and Thailand, and where evidence suggests that governments are complicit in the disappearance of activists, like, and also the ongoing threat of deportation and violence, coupled with the lack of legal protection in neighboring countries, forced Myanmar democracy activists, human rights defenders, and refugee communities into silence, undermining their ability to advocate for their right to continue their resistance movement. And despite the military's intensifying violence against the Myanmar people, the various organizations, ethnic organizations, and even the national unity government are actively creating bottom-up people-led governance structure, and which are providing humanitarian assistance and other essential services to population in need to lead in the charge for a better democratic system. And also like ASEAN handles strategy and engagement with the illegal and illegal to make counter and undermine the Myanmar democracy movement. And the region also brought must is to all representatives of the military counter, both okay and non-okay, from ASEAN platform at all levels. And also ASEAN must move beyond the five-point consensus that has been from the beginning to address the crisis. So instead, it will connect and engage with pro-democracy revolutionary forces to support a revolution revealing of a new Myanmar. The ASEAN support to the needs of us, we also believe that it also can bring human rights democracy in our region in ASEAN. So that is what we also believe. So that's why in the workshop, in the convergence space, in this forum, from this, what we would like to recommend to the ASEAN is that ASEAN member states, as well as Timor-Leste, must move beyond the tripartite consensus to address the Myanmar crisis. We're sure that you will support us. And number two, within 6 months, ASEAN as a bloc and individual member states must formally engage with the legitimate efforts of Myanmar, including the National Unity Consultative Council and National Unity Government and ethnic-resistant organizations. And also, very important one, which is also very dangerous for our country, is like in upcoming years. So we strongly would like to call to denounce all attempts of the military junta to organize elections, and also to stop using the ASEAN Humanitarian Aid Center and other channels involving the military and its policy and in its delivery. And then to cooperate with the revolutionary groups to facilitate and deliver humanitarian aid to border tenants, and also cooperate with the revolutionary groups in eliminating transitional criminal activities, including online scamming and human rights trafficking, which is also affecting all our region. So, and then cut all business ties with the military owner and coordinate and impose comprehensive sanction and embargoes on the supply of arms, aviation fuel, and dual-use goods, which is also really threatening to the people in Myanmar, so we would like to call it that one. So finally, we would like to give the recommendation to ASEAN that to coordinate with the existing international justice process to hold the Myanmar military accountability for genocide, war crimes, and crimes against humanity. So this is what we have discussed. This also voices from the people of Myanmar, and also not just only that, but also believe it also will bring energetic engagement between our society, between people and people, and also we believe that we can support each other. And also here, to conclude that, I also like to say we thank you to the host for having given us a chance to express out to all of this. Thank you.
So I'm Jess from the Indonesia National Organizing Committee, and I would like to share that there are approximately 17 CSOs from Indonesia attending ACSAPF 2024 here in Delhi. And the issue of shrinking civic space and democracy, yes, becoming one of the most crucial issues that we bring to this forum. As Indonesia, as a country that is considered as quote-unquote the most democratic country in the region, has elected a gross human rights violations, has elected a gross human rights perpetrators whose hands are so much bloody in the Santa Cruz massacre happening here in nearly 33 years ago. So during this past 3 days forum, we discussed actually about the excessive use of force, about the lack of protection of HRD, about the usage of draconian law to repress. They are being used by the state, they are being used by the government to really repress the voice of the people. And sadly, that this is not only happening in Indonesia, but that things also happening in many other countries in Indonesia. As even if we would like to be very frank, we should also maybe take a look at the reason why this ACACAPF this year happening in Delhi instead in its origin country where it should be held. It is actually one of the most bold example on how there are still a lot of many undemocratic countries in this region, and that's why the issue of striking civic space, the issue of democratic regime along in all overall this region still need to be our mutual concern in the region, and there's nothing we can do except to strengthen our solidarity among the civil society across the region so we can join hand in hand fighting back and taking back our freedom. So that's what I can share for now. Thank you.
For this year, the most civil studies focus on digital rights.
The main topic of this conference is not only about digital rights, but we totally understand that the digital rights issues or digital repressions is something that increasingly happening in Southeast Asia. Because we see there are lots of adoptions and implementations of laws that criminalize online expressions, facilitate the use of surveillance technology against activists, protesters, protest leaders, or even the civil public who say dissenting opinion against governments. And most of the time, these digital repressions are also manifested into the real threats in reality. So that's why we see this as a intersectional issues that we all believe that these all happen and experienced by many human rights defenders, including journalists as well on the ground, who's covering the issue of human rights violations on the ground. And I think part of the strategy as well is to bring more allies in this movement, including journalists, media workers, to also highlight that this issue is very serious and we need to have our common strategies and concerns together. Thanks.
Has been very concerned about the situation that ASEAN member countries have been doing transnational repression. So they sending back ASEAN activists that fled to their country, deporting back to the country of origin. For example, the case of the environmental activist Imprensa that will be deported from Thailand to Vietnam. So we Thai CSO have fighting on that case, and we would like to urge the demand. We would like to demand for ASEAN countries to stop deporting human rights defender and stop exchange activists and human rights defender across the country. Thank you.
Nemak notícia valor morrinha. Hamutuko equipa para cambiar la lua hato obrigada e até a próxima.